Hi guys, welcome. This is Andy with Florida Gun Supply, getting ready to start another presentation that we are going to be rolling through, how to earn extra income while protecting lives and the Second Amendment. I am your speaker, Andrew Hallen. We're going to give some people some time to enter into this. Enter into this seminar, into this webinar here. But while you join in, guys, I want you to go ahead and comment your location. Hey, Donald, good to see you. Definitely comment your location so I can see exactly where you're located and who we're talking to. It looks like so far we've got quite a few people joining in. Go ahead and comment your location down below. And while we get started, guys, I'm going to go ahead and let you know that comment your location. I'm just adding that as a sticky message here. I want you guys to know kind of what we're going to experience today. You're going to have not just an informational session, you're actually going to interact and participate in this live webinar where you're going to be able to let me know, all the different details about yourself and where you're located. You're going to be able to comment and answer a lot of questions. And that's really what I want to do. I want to interact with you guys quite a bit. That's why we do these webinars, is to kind of see if this is a good program for you, a good fit for you. So we've got Rick from Locust Grove, Georgia, Donald from Spring Hill, Terry from Crystal River, Kim from Spring Hill, and Aaron from Homosassa. Guys, good to see you all. I am right here in Inverness, Florida, and about an hour and a half north of Tampa Airport, an hour and a half west of the Orlando Airport. Very good location. We've got Kokomo from Indiana. Good to see you. Melissa from Kokomo, Indiana. I'm probably butchering that name. But guys, we are here because we have a desire to go through the potential of earning some extra income while protecting lives and the Second Amendment. This is exactly how to become a NRA certified firearms instructor. And I want to kind of go over the housekeeping items in the beginning. But before I do, I'm going to go ahead and run through a poll here. I want to know what your firearm skill level is. Okay, so I want to know what your firearm skill level is. You should be able to see a poll on your screen right now that says, hey, I'm a beginner. I know enough to be safe, but I'm still new. I know enough to be comfortable carrying daily, or I am a firearm expert. Okay, so I want to know what your skill level is. Either you're a beginner, you're safe, still new, you're comfortable carrying daily, or you are a firearm expert. Okay, go and enter your information into that poll, and we're going to continue to talk a little bit about these housekeeping items that we've got. So I'm going to keep going here to the to get started in this presentation. Okay, so basically, by the way, I want you to know that I am doing a free gun giveaway only for people who attend this entire presentation all the way through. So from start to finish, right? So people that look at this presentation, that watch this presentation from the beginning to the end, I'm going to send you a hidden link that nobody else knows about, that you are entered to win a free Sky CPX2 of your color choosing at the end of this. But this is only available to people that sit all the way through the presentation. I want to know where you're at, and make sure that we get some good engagement all the way through. Okay, so I'll send you that link at the very end once you have that. Now, the goals of this presentation, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this poll here so we can get, it looks like we've got a few that are firearm experts, enough that are, carrying daily comfortable. And I'm watching these chats as they're coming in. Kokomo is what Melissa said to get that Indiana perfectly. So the goals of this presentation: number one, I want to explain to you how anyone can become a firearm instructor, even if you've never taught before, even if you're afraid of public speaking. I want to show you how easy it is to become an NRA certified instructor and how you can benefit financially and by changing your community for the better. Number two, I want you to discover how easy it is to earn extra money, right, while making a difference in America. That's what's so unique about this offer, this opportunity, this program that I have to offer, is that you can actually make money, whether you want to make a part-time job, a full-time job, supplement your income already, or maybe you're not in it for the money at all. But I want to show you how easy it is to earn extra money while you are making a difference in America. A lot of people come from jobs that they just, they hate. They don't feel a passion, a burning desire to get up and go to work every day. I have found my purpose in life. And that's what the third presentation goal is, helping you understand your purpose, because this is something that has become my everyday purpose. This is something that I wake up every morning and I'm excited about. That's why you see me in this webinar and this presentation. I'm so excited to be explaining how I found purpose in my own life. And I want to explain how you can do that too. So the problem here, guys, the problem that we're facing in this country is that America is in trouble. As you know, parents are no longer parenting. Leaders are no longer leading. Criminals are getting bolder and more aggressive. We used to have this notion that even, there was honor among thieves, right? Thieves wouldn't prey on weak and elderly and handicapped individuals. And we're seeing all of that go away. We're seeing elderly getting beaten. We're seeing people walk into schools and churches, places of worship with guns and shooting each other. And I'm here to tell you, there is a solution to violent crime in this country. So what we can do, what the government's plan is, right? What the government's idea is to take the guns away, to limit the types of people that have access to firearms. We're seeing that here in Florida, for instance. It's no longer legal for an 18 to 21-year-old to own, or 18 to 20-year-old to own a firearm. They're systematically removing the guns from the population, systematically removing the guns. It's called gun control. That's what we're seeing all across America. We've got students in Florida rallying and marching so that we get guns taken away from law-abiding citizens. But the problem is that no matter what law we create, no matter what the government says, the bad guys are always going to get guns. That's just the nature of it. Just like we've got laws against cocaine, we've got laws against meth. You can still find cocaine and meth on every street corner in America. It's the same idea with guns, is that no matter what law the government creates, the bad guys are still going to have access to the guns because they don't follow the law. That's the nature of being criminals. Our plan, the government plans, is to limit the people that can gain access to firearms. Our plan is to increase firearm ownership between law-abiding citizens who are ready to take a stand against violent crime, but not just increase gun ownership. It's not just about, selling guns. Donald says the connection broke, but he's back. It's not just about selling guns. It's about making a change. It's about making sure that the people that are getting these guns in our communities are safe with them. It's about vetting the people that are getting these guns, just like I'm going to vet the people that come into this program. Not everybody's going to be able to join my program. Not everybody's going to become an NRA instructor through me. I need to make sure the people that we are working with are the best of the best so that you can go and make sure that the people in your community are the best of the best learning about guns. That's why I'm selective with this program. That's why you need to be selective. If you are selected to participate in my program, you need to be selective with the people that you train so that we can make sure that guns are getting into the right hands. Eldridge from Homosassa, thanks for joining. So I want to tell you about a true story about Brian Sharp, a close friend of mine who I have helped become an NRA certified instructor. I met Brian years ago when I started teaching my concealed carry classes out of my spare bedroom in my home. Now I own a training academy with our own shooting range, our own classrooms, our own facility, that we have developed. But I started giving these concealed carry classes years ago in my spare bedroom. And that has led to a training academy. Along the way, Mr. Brian Sharp has become a wholehearted, excellent participant. I'm going to show you Brian's story. This is a story that really touches my heart, and I hope it touches your heart too. Take a look.
If you're thinking about taking Andy's instructor course, I totally encourage you to do so. I took Andy's course over 6 years ago for concealed carry in a spare bedroom at his home. And when I did, at the time, I was just a construction worker. I never really knew exactly what my niche was in life until one day, a little over a year ago, when it all came into play that I would actually need my training that I received from Andy. Late night at a gas station, it actually came into play, and I needed my firearm to save my wife and my life. I never really thought that I would need to use my firearm until that night, but that has gained me the motivational push to help others in my community so that we can make our community a better, safer place to live in. And it has 100% pushed me to further my interest in being a firearms instructor here at Florida Gun Supply. Not only is Andy's class going to teach you to be a firearms instructor, but it will also help you how to create your own business and market your own business to bring in your own customers as well. It's gave me a sense of pride, a sense of mission direct, and I've really discovered that this is what's interested me in being a community supporter and helping others to get armed, get trained, and to carry daily.
What a story, guys. If you can relate to that sort of story, I want you to comment on in your chats here. The question that I've got is, do you think that this is something that might be interesting to you? And if it is, comment yes in the comments, because, Brian just came to us. He was as he said, he was a construction worker, right? He was a guy that didn't do firearms, and he took my concealed carry class years ago. And then he went through the situation where he had to use that gun to defend his life. And now he has devoted his entire life to going out and stopping bad guys from doing it again by training good guys, right? This is what's really important, guys, is that we understand that we are here to help arm and train the good guys. Donald said, yes, he can see himself getting involved in this. So that's a true story. So, and I want you to ask yourself as well, are you the type of person when we're talking about potentially inviting you into my program, which again is very selective. I don't want you to be offended if you don't get chosen for my program. But, I want to know, are you frustrated with where America is headed? I want you to write yes if you're frustrated. If you're not frustrated with it, just don't even write. But if you're frustrated about where America is headed, that we can't even go to the movie theater, we can't even go to church, our kids can't even go to school without being worried about a bad guy, a madman coming in and using a firearm to harm them. If you're frustrated with where America is going, I want you to write yes. David says yes. David says yes a bunch of times. He says he's here on vacation in Georgia. Terry says yes. Rick says yes. Aaron says yes. It looks like we are on the same page here. I want to ask yourself, this is an important thing. Don't take this for granted. This is not some sort of Facebook, do you see what's happening? I really want you to know. I really want to know, do you see through the fake news and anti-gun rhetoric that the biased media is spewing on every corner, from YouTube to Facebook to CNN to MSNBC? Do you see through fake news and anti-gun rhetoric? This is not something to take lightly. Either you got it or you don't. Either you know what's going on in this country or you don't. Either you do understand what is happening in this country or you don't see it. And I'm not going to accept anybody into my program that doesn't see what's happening in America, that doesn't see the need to stand up and take a stand against the fake news issue in America. David is saying yes very easily. Donald is saying yes. Terry, yes. Good. I'm glad that you guys can see that. And I want to know, do you desire to get involved in the most meaningful way possible? I'm not talking about getting involved by going and commenting on Facebook or, getting involved by just calling your legislation, people in your legislative bodies. That's important too. But I'm talking about getting involved in the grassroots battle, in the day-to-day battle that we see as Americans. Do you desire to be involved in the most meaningful way possible? And if so, this program just may be for you. Okay, I want to explain, guys, where I'm coming from. I'm Andy. I am a high school dropout from Massachusetts that has been raised in a very anti-gun family that was totally against guns, guys. My family taught me to believe that guns are evil, and the only people that have guns are cops and bad guys. That's literally what I was taught when I was a kid. And now I lead a Second Amendment movement that has more of a reach on social media than American Idol. People watch my videos every month more than people watch on American Idol. Kim says, I am so very frustrated. Some think the answer is to take away our rights to protect ourselves. We need to protect our rights. The areas with gun restrictions are the areas with the most crime. And I believe that an armed society is a polite society. Kim, you just may be the right kind of person for this program. So again, I was raised in a very anti-gun family. My family taught me to believe that guns are evil, and that, that guns are not a good thing for us to be getting into. And after high school, I got a very, very well-paying job that transferred me down to Florida. Okay. And this job I was an instructor, as you can see in the bottom left-hand picture. I was an instructor for at-risk youth, for people who had, some sort of, thing against them, whether it be a felony charge or a misdemeanor charge, or if they were pregnant or parenting. These were kids 18 to 21 that I was helping them get a career, helping them get employed. And that's what transferred me down to Florida, being a career coach with a company. And then, I kind of felt some purpose. I was an instructor for the first time. I kind of felt some purpose, but really I didn't know. It wasn't satisfying enough. So I took off to Scotland. You can see on the right-hand side of this picture, I took off to Scotland, where I spent a year in Scotland, and you see me on the right-hand side in Scotland, and I'm searching. I'm trying to understand my mission. I'm trying to understand my passion. I'm soul searching, right? I spent a year in Scotland just trying to find out myself and who I am. And then I came back to Florida, and I got involved in the marketing world. And I was a great marketer and great at what I did. I was great working for Gillette, Sony, Betty Crocker, IAMS, Pampers, you name it. I worked with them on YouTube and social media to help them expand their presence until, boom, this guy changed my life. If you guys don't know who this guy is the guy that walked into a movie theater in Aurora, Colorado, and shot 30 people. He killed 18. He paralyzed 2 for life. And I will never understand what snapped in my soul that day. But I went out that very weekend and got my license to instruct. And I've been on this mission that you are now learning about right now in this webinar that weekend. Now, I went from never having any gun experience to becoming a firearm instructor, because I knew that my destiny, that my mission was to go out and create a better, safer America, so that people like this madman would never be able to do that again. Since then, I've trained well over 30,000 people how to get their concealed carry permit. I have created a Second Amendment movement with the motto, get armed, get trained, and carry daily. I have led the largest open carry marches in Florida history. I have led more marches and rallies in Florida than any other instructor has. I have developed a movement of like-minded American patriots, hopefully like you, who are willing to not just get armed, get trained, carry daily, but to help find other people to join this movement, to make sure that we get the tools that we need, we get the training that we need, and we carry as often as we can. So when we're in church, when we're in a movie theater, when we're at the mall, we know that we are protected and that we can protect our families. And that's what this mission is all about. If this is something that you feel that you might be called to do, I want you to write yes in the comments below. As you do that, I'm going to play a promo video that has never been released. I want you to take a look at and take a look. This is the first time I'm playing this in my live webinar. It's about 2 minutes, but it's worth your time. Take a look. I'm looking for heroes, true heroes, not those phony ones you hear about in the media, real heroes. Heroes with courage, integrity. Because if you're like me, you've always been searching. Something's been missing in your life. You've tried this career or that career, but nothing has satisfied your desire to make a difference in this world. Following a mass shooting in Colorado, I answered my call to destiny and abandoned my full-time job as a marketing expert to enter the gun world. And with almost no firearm experience at all, I devoted my life to helping other law-abiding Americans get the tools and the training they need to defend themselves and protect their families. Now, 6 years later, I've trained over 30,000 students, and I've developed a coaching program that will help you start your own firearm training business. Whether you're just getting started in the gun world or have been a concealed carrier for years, I've developed a program to help you avoid all of the pitfalls and mistakes that I've made over the years, and my program will help propel you forward and instantly start you on your path to success.
It's camaraderie, it's understanding that people from different walks of life, everything. It doesn't matter. You're capable of doing it. It's inside of you. You just got to be drawn out.
We weren't in the room 5 minutes and you just threw us right into the cold water and you made us get up and start training each other.
You can talk about it, you can read about it, but this is a hands-on type thing.
And now that I'm retired, I need to do something. All of our constitutional rights are in trouble. And once we lose one of them, they're going to start taking them all.
Andy, I got to tell you, thought the class was amazing. Spot on, man. Spot on. Enjoyed it immensely. In fact, I would gladly sit through it again.
Take the leap. Jump into it. Help pay things forward. You know, we want to get as many people, you know, armed and trained as we possibly can.
I hold a live instructor candidate information session every week. So enter your details below to find out if you have what it takes to make America a better, safer place to live. This is Andy with Florida Gun Supply, and my message is to get armed, get trained, carry daily, and long live the Republic.
I've enjoyed it. I've grown so much. So it was definitely one of the best experiences so far this year.
It was great. I don't think there was a negative to it. I believe that participation was fundamental, honestly.
How exciting is that? These people have already gone through this program. These people are already in my coaching program. They're saying there are no negatives to it. This is the best thing that we've ever done to help influence America. That's what these people are saying. And the thing is, it's giving people purpose. Not only are we making a difference, not only are we making money, but we're giving people a purpose, and we are finding that purpose in ourselves. So the opportunity, what my program is very simple to explain. Terry says, I've been around guns my entire life. I also have instructed guns while in the military. I have no problem on teaching the correct way to handle guns. That's awesome. So the opportunity is this, and I'm going to take my ears off. If you guys can't hear me, I want you to comment below and let me know if you can't hear me, because I need to use my whiteboard a little bit. Okay, the opportunity is this. I want to ask everybody in this session right now, do you believe that you know right now 10 people? Do you believe that you know 10 people right now that if you became an NRA certified instructor, they would trust you to certify them? Do you think that you know right now, not people that aren't, associated with it, do you believe that you know right now in your circles 10 people that would trust you to train them? If the answer is yes, I want you to write, yes, I know 10. Okay, write, yes, I know 10. So imagine this is you, okay? Making a little, oh, you know what? I'm gonna make my my webcam full screen here so you see exactly what I'm talking about. That's you right there. Pink, pink, pink. Now, you guys are girls. Some of you are girls. Wear your hair. Let's just say that's you, okay? Girl or guy, that is you. Now, everybody is saying, Matthew says, I know 10. Yes. Aaron says, yes, I know 10. Kim says, yes, I know 10. Everybody knows 10. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, imagine that you know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You know 10 people that certify you. So that will trust you, rather, to be certified through you to get your license to carry. You know 10 people. Now, what my program is going to do is not just certify you to get those 10 people certified to become concealed carriers and certify them to carry a gun and train them to carry a gun. But my program also automatically teaches you how to get each of those people to send you 2 people. 2 people each. So we're going to do some math here. The going rate right now for people getting their concealed carry license or into any firearm training whatsoever is $65. So if we do the math of $65 times 10 people, the very first concealed carry class, oh, you can't see my my camera here, the very first concealed carry class that you ever give, you're going to earn $650. Then my program is going to help you get people to get the referrals so that now those 10 people now lead to 20 people. So the very first week that you're certified, you get 10 people, you get $650 the very first week. The next week that you train people, now you've got 2 classes or you've got 20 people. So now you're at $1,300. Okay? And the way I got to that is by multiplying 65 times 20. That's $1,300 in week 2. Now, again, my program is designed to help encourage people to get you referrals. So now all these people are also referring 2 people. So now your third week, your third class, you potentially have, let's just do the math. Okay, now you've got 40, these 20 have each referred 2 people. So now you've got 40 people. This is where it gets nuts. 40 people times 65. So your first month, you could literally have $2,600 from the referrals of the first 10. Then this is where it gets huge. This is how you develop a movement, just like I have. This is how I've done it. What happens is those 40 people each refer 2 people apiece. Now you're at 80 people. 80 times 65 again is 5,200. The first 1, 2, 3, 4 classes. $5,200 first 4 classes. Now, if all of those 80 people send 2 people, now you're at, this is crazy. Now you're at 160 new students. You're at $10,400 in potential revenue when you start doing the program the way that I've designed a movement. If that sounds good to you, I want you to comment and say, yes, this sounds good. I want you to comment, yes, this sounds good. Now, this is the perfect world scenario, okay? This is if everything works perfectly. This is if you do your job. This is why I'm going to be very selective in who I accept into this program, because I want to make sure that I'm getting the best of the best, the people that can actually do my program, that will actually follow it, okay? So I'm going to get back to my presentation here. Now, I want to show you a little bit about one of the ways, like, even if you're not local, like we've got a lot of people that are not local here. Terry says, yes, this sounds good. Aaron says, yes, this sounds good, exclamation point. A lot of people that watch this in this presentation, you're not local to me, right? You're not here in Inverness. You're not here, but I want to show you one of the training techniques that we use. And this is also going to help me understand if you do have what it takes to become a firearm instructor. Take a look at this video here. This is an example of the different types of people that are in this program. Take a look.
You gotta keep it all the way like that. Remember, you gotta keep the upward pressure. With your right thumb, keep upward pressure. With your right thumb,
Hi, Lindsay.
Pull this back. All right. Now lean it back.
So did you guys see that? We had a disabled guy, a guy that is retired and disabled. We had an attorney in there. We had a female instructor. We had Brian in there. It takes all different types. And whether you're a person that works full-time, I want you to comment, guys, in the comments and tell me what you do full-time for work. If you are retired, write retired. If you work full-time, tell me what you do. But nurses, have a whole bunch of nurses that they can get involved in this. I've got a real estate agent in my program, and she's becoming the safety guru of the real estate world and helping real estate agents get armed, get trained, and carry daily. I've got nurses and doctors. I've got preachers and teachers that are going out and making a change and building their audience and building their movement, and they are helping create change. Terry is retired. They're helping create change. We're going to go back into our slide presentation. We're going to talk about it a little bit more here. The opportunity, I've kind of shown you what the opportunity is. The opportunity is not just to become an instructor, but it's also to build an audience. It's also to help encourage you. Look, it's not enough to just train people in firearm safety. We also need to be the change we want to see in our communities. We need to be out there making a difference. We need to be on social media and letting people know what we're doing and see what we're doing. But there's a lot of big challenging things to that. For instance, figuring it all out. Okay. I'm going to share my screen with you. I want you to see a little bit about what goes into all of this. Okay. This is something that I don't normally do, but I do want to share my screen with you guys here so that you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about, what I'm doing here. For instance, these are my ads. Okay. This is my Facebook ads. You can see this month alone. April is not a good month. Let's just go over to last month. Okay. Last month. Okay. I have spent on Facebook, looks like the number is coming up here, $6,296. That's last month alone. That's last month. I spent $6,296 just in Facebook ads. And what I was doing was driving people to a landing page that I created that is what a landing page is. Oops, it's ocalacarries.com. What a landing page is it's a page devoted to getting people to do what we want them to do. In this case, it's to sign up for our concealed carry class. I've created these landing pages to be very efficient so that of the 100 people that go to this website, 30 to 40 to 50% of them will actually reserve the seat. Then when they reserve the seat, they actually select what date they want to go to, and they get put into another system called Acuity. Acuity is our scheduling system, okay? Now, once they get into these systems, they also get into what's called an autoresponder. And what an autoresponder is designed to help keep them engaged as we're building them out to come into our systems. So right now, I've shown you 4 separate systems that I've built out: my ads, my landing pages, my autoresponders, and my scheduling system. And to show you what it is like when somebody schedules in, or, here's a better example. Let's talk about what happens after somebody takes my class. After somebody takes my class, they go into what's called the follow-up responder, the follow-up autoresponder, and take a look what happens. This is really interesting, guys. Once you've taken the concealed carry class, it's not enough that we just want you to go away and, we've got your money. We want to stay engaged with you. We want you to be our engaged person. So look what happens once somebody takes our class. The system sends an email. It waits 24 hours. It sends them another email. It waits 7 days. It does all of this awesome stuff, guys. And that's something that I bring to the table, is the ability. I have figured it out. I have done it for you. There is no need for you to reinvent the wheel. I have figured out a process, a system to get people into your funnels, to get people into your classes, and to re-engage with them after they've done your training. And guys, if they don't show up, I've created systems to get them re-engaged to sign up again, so it doesn't waste your time or waste theirs. I figured it out for you. Number 2, I bring expertise. I have been doing this for 6 years. There is not a single thing that you will ever go through, from battles with the city over them hating guns and not wanting me to be a firearm training business, to battles with people that are on social media that hate you because you deal with guns. I have figured out what to do. I have figured out what to say. I have figured out exactly what you need to do. There is nothing that you will experience in your firearm training business that I haven't already gone through and conquered. If somebody had an opportunity like this when I first started 6 years ago, I would have paid thousands, millions of dollars to figure out what it is that they know, because I've had to learn it the hard way, and you don't have to. Another problem is filling your seats. What do we need to do to get these 10 people engaged? What do we need to do to get these 20 people? I have figured out the systems and the processes to get your seats filled in your training seminars, in your training classes, and your training academy that I want to help you build. I have created, like I showed you with that screen share, the systems, the tools, the marketing. I have created a turnkey business for people. And that's why I'm so selective. That's why I can only accept the best of the best into this program, because I can't just give this system to anybody. I can only give this system to people who are motivated, who are driven, who are excited, who are passionate, and who can become exactly what I am to the Second Amendment community. I want to make you that way as well. And so this is how I can help. I can help because I've developed the scheduling system, which allows your students to sign up with ease, because I don't want you to have no-shows like we had here in the beginning, where people don't show up to your classes. They've reserved 10 people. Imagine you've got 10 people reserved for your class and one shows up. All of the work and effort and energy you put into getting those 10 people to register is wasted. I don't want you to waste your time, so I can help reduce your no-show appointment and increase your revenue, increase your money, because I can help people show up. I have developed a solid re-engagement system to assist students through the concealed carry process here in Florida and anywhere else. All we've got to do is copy and paste these systems into your location. And this helps encourage you to re-engage your students, not just to come and have a great experience the first time, but to come back and seek you for all of their firearm training needs. I have developed a solid training program with standards that are higher than the National Rifle Association standards. I have developed a solid training program that takes what the NRA has to the next level. So it's never been easier to manage a huge amount of students with ease and become a leader in your community. And that's what I want to do. And that's why, again, why I'm so selective, because I can't just allow anybody in this program. I have to only take the people that I know are going to become leaders in their communities themselves. That's who we're looking for in this program. So basically what my program is a complete turnkey coaching program. Okay. So you're going to have access to everything that I have access to, all my scheduling systems, my student reminders, my signups, my attendance, access to our pre-made follow-up templating system. So basically when somebody takes your class, we already have the steps. Look at, I want to share my screen. I don't normally share this, but this is something that I've got to show you guys. This is so exciting to me. I'm going to share my screen and I'm just going to go over to Google, right? Google.com. And I'm going to type in Florida Gun Supply. Take a look at our reviews, guys. 914 Google reviews at a 4.6%. Again, on Facebook, right? Let's go look at our reviews on Facebook. This is incredible, guys. I have never seen in any of my careers, whether it be Sony, Betty Crocker, Iams, Pampers, anybody that has as many reviews as we have. And the reason that we have so many reviews, guys, is because we have a system designed to get those reviews. Now, of course, you're going to get the 1-star reviews. These are the people that hate guns and you can't do anything about it, but we've got a 4.5 stars out of 1,300 reviews. I've got a system to get those reviews for you in ways that I've never seen any business do that before. It is an impeccable system. And the benefit to you is that you will be the leader of the Second Amendment community in your industry. You will have access to our exclusive webinar, just like what we're doing right now. We're going to do this once a week, and we're going to get together and have one-on-one time. You are getting exclusive access to me, my coaching, real hands-on practical experience. And if you want to come to Florida, or if you're already local, you're going to have access to my range, my students, my facilities, and a bonus is that we have you a $22,000 use of force firearm training simulator that you have access to as well. On this basis. So basically, if this sounds like something that you are interested in, I want you to comment yes right now. Yes, I am interested. Comment that right now. I've still got the same amount of people that started this as are in now. This is exciting. Here is what's next. If you are interested in this, it's time for you to schedule an interview with me directly, one-on-one on the phone, so that we can find out if you're a good fit for this program and if you're somebody that I can help become a leader of the Second Amendment world, so that I can take you from wherever you are at. Think about Brian's story. He was just a construction worker, and now he's a leader in the Second Amendment world. I want to do that with you. I was just a marketing guy, and now I lead a movement that gets more views every month than American Idol. Literally. More views every month than American Idol does. So guys, everybody is saying yes. Aaron's saying yes, I'm interested. David, yes. Terry, yes. Dominic says yes, I'm interested. Matthew says yes, I'm interested. And if you are interested, guys, it is time for you to schedule an interview with me to see if you're a good fit for this program and see if you have what it takes. Now, you and I both know that my available time slots are going to be reserved fast. I mean, we know that after this webinar that all of these time slots are going to be reserved fast. So you need to grab time with me right now. You've got to do it today. You've got to schedule it. It's going to be on a first come, first served basis. I've got a couple of notices that I need you to know going into this, so you're not going to be mad at me. You're not going to be disappointed if you don't get a time slot. You need to be available for your strategy session. You need to be available when you schedule a strategy session, this interview with me. You need to be available. If you're not, you're going to forfeit your spot to work with me. You're not going to be able to be into my program. It's just like if you had a job interview for a full-time job, which is not what this is. This is a program designed to help you become an instructor, but it's not a full-time job. This is not a job opportunity. This is an opportunity for you to join my coaching program to make sure that you get what it takes to build up your audience and maximize your opportunity to be an influencer to change the country. So you need to be available for your strategy session when you request it. If you're not, you're going to forfeit your time. If you ditch me on this call, you don't get a second chance. Okay. Notice too, this training is getting viewed by hundreds of people over the next few days, and the strategy session are on a first come, first served basis. So you've got to do it right now today. You've got to schedule it, okay? I need you guys to know that. I need you guys to schedule that right now together. And the question is how to do that. And I'm going to put something on your screen. You should be able to click this button to schedule your interview. Now, again, this is not a job opportunity. This is not a job opportunity. This is simply a way for you to become a firearm instructor yourself. So what I suggest you do is go click this button right now to schedule your training. If the button is not working for you, you can go to www.callwithandy.com. That's www.callwithandy.com. I'm going to make sure that works. Callwithandy.com, www.callwithandy.com. It does work. That is the way to schedule your training session right now. And you've got to do it. And I suggest you schedule something quickly. Schedule something close to right now, not 2 weeks in advance. Schedule it right now. Get it done. Get it over with so you know if you're a good fit for this program. And I know if you're somebody that I'm going to move forward with, guys. So I've got to jump off this call. It was scheduled to be a little bit less than this, so I've got to jump off. I know your time is valuable, so please do what it takes to schedule this call right now. You're not going to have a second opportunity for this particular program. Guys, thank you so much for joining. Please go to www. Oh, and by the way, I do have to give you your link to the gun giveaway. This is now in your chat. The link is in your chat right now. So make sure you go over to your chat and you take a look. That way you can enter to win that free Sky CPX2 just for watching this entire all the way through. And then schedule your time with me right now. I cannot implore you enough. This is going to be your last chance to schedule this interview with me to see if you're a good fit for this program and see what it costs and all that information. I didn't want to sell on this program. I just wanted to get you interested and see who are interested in this program. So go schedule your one-on-one interview with me. Again, not a job opportunity, but just a way to get you into the program itself. Guys, thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. Take a look at these links. And then, as always, this is Andy with Florida Gun Supply, and my message is to get armed, get trained, carry daily, and long live the Republic. Thanks for joining.